Today's video is brought to us by Skillshare. More on them at the end of the video. Let's explore the fun in the 10-item capsule wardrobe today. Hello everyone, Jennifer here, and I have another 10-item capsule wardrobe video for you today. The pieces finally came in from Sky, so I'm going to show those to you. We're going to look at undergarments and also explore budget wardrobe options because a lot of you have been asking for that. So let's jump down the rabbit hole together. Starting off with this skirt that finally came in from Sky. This skirt is perfection. It's the perfect neutral, the perfect bottom, because it goes with every single top that I have in my 10-item capsule wardrobe. And when you start to reach like a mastery level with this, you intuitively know what you need, and you don't get anything until you find that one thing. So this skirt was that one thing that I really did need to pull together a lot of my pieces. So it goes with a lot of the blouses. I'm showing you them here. This one, the Rungali Artiste blouse. It goes with all the sweaters. It is the perfect skirt. I'm obsessed with the skirt. So I'm thrilled that this arrived, and it's really, it feels like the glue to my 10-item capsule wardrobe. I really love it. So here's a few more looks with how I'm wearing the skirt this season. And now let's look at the white dress. I chose this dress from Sky knowing full well that it looks very period piece. I mean, this almost looks like it could be a costume because there don't appear to be any modern elements to it. It is such a beautiful white dress, something that you would see from like a Merchant Ivory film. And so I fell in love with it in the picture. And then when it came, I immediately felt two conflicting emotions. The first one was love. Like, I love this dress. I immediately felt comfortable in it. I felt beautiful. I felt like home, okay? So that's the first feeling. And then the second feeling was that, oh my gosh, what's everybody going to think of me? I'm going to get made fun of, you know, that self-consciousness that comes in there. So this is good. It's good to analyze this because when you are veering more towards your true style, you have to notice the emotions that you have. And sometimes there's going to be a juxtaposition like that. Sometimes you're going to love something and you want to go toward that, but either like society or haters or like just people in your life that aren't even haters just might look at you and be like, what are you wearing, you know? And that might make you pause and not wear it and try to conform to what everybody else is wearing. Do you see what I mean? So I think it's good when that happens to pay attention to that feeling of love that you have. So I've been playing over the past few days with how I could style this to make it a little more modern so that I don't feel totally like I'm a character in a play, although I would just love to just wear this and not worry about that. But anyway, I've come up with a few different things. So I'm going to definitely keep this dress. I absolutely love it. Right now, I'm wearing it as it is. It's a large dress, like this is an extra small, and it's still pretty big. So I've been playing with it with either cinching it at the waist with a belt or not. But on warmer days, I mean, I live in Southern California and most days in the winter are like 70 degrees. So I could still totally wear sandals. I wear sandals every day, mostly anyway, when it's hot. So I could wear sandals with this even in the winter time. After playing around with this and styling it with different ways, my favorite look for a cold weather day is to wear this with the Merci Chalet Duster. It's really long, it's similar color, but I find that you have to cinch it with a belt. So this belt is by Thursday Boots. It's a dark olive suede that matches my dark olive suede Duchess boots that I bought years ago from Thursday Boot. And this is a really beautiful, kind of like a prairie look in the winter. It has very New Mexico vibes to it. I just love the entire look, and I think it's a really striking visual. You know, undergarments are so important. I have the best brands to share with you, and I have a new one to share with you today. It's called Harper Wilde. I'm wearing the bra right now that you're about to see in the clip. So now let's look at their undergarment selection. This underwear brand is called Harper Wilde, and let's have a look at some of their pieces. This is called the Base. This is their classic underwire bra. It's like an everyday bra, and it's really lightly lined, and it has a silky soft microfiber fabric that gives full coverage, and it has a lot of comfort. So it's a great classic underwire bra. This one right here is called the Bliss. It's a wireless bralette. There's no foam, cups, no padding. It has a durable microfiber fabric construction, and it gives you a lift, but it doesn't sacrifice comfort. So if you're okay not having padding or anything like that, this is a very comfortable bra. And then paired with it is the high waist panty in brown. This is like a second skin. There's no elastic, it's edgeless, so there's no panty line, and high waisted. Over here, another basic staple, which is the strapless bra in black, and this is the hip hugger panty. It has the same characteristics as the high waist, no elastic, seamless. And this finally is the lounge triangle. It's another wireless bra that has a deep V-neck and would be really comfortable as a sleep bra for those of you who like to wear those, or if you just want to wear a more comfortable bra with your loungewear at home. So that is Harper Wilde. All right, it's a new day. And in this segment, I wanted to talk about budget wardrobe finds because I have a lot of people who ask me about finding fashionable clothes on a budget. Now, the best place that you could do this is probably your local consignment store or thrift store. You're probably going to get the best prices in those types of places. And people always ask, what do I do with my clothes that I've worn? And then, you know, because I work with brands and I have a new influx of clothes frequently, what do I do with my old clothes? I give them to my local thrift store. I don't even sell my clothes. So my local thrift store has all my pieces that are still really good. And I like doing that. I like donating those, and then someone can find them at a great price and everybody wins. So look at your local thrift store. If you're on a really tight budget, you could probably find some amazing deals there. There's also a company called ThredUp, and it's like an online consignment store. So I will leave them linked down below. But let's have a look at some brands that have fashionable pieces similar to what I like to show on more of a budget. So the first place I would go if we were talking about blouses, because I just love interesting blouses. I've got my computer here, so you're going to see this, is Loft. And I have bought from Loft many times in the past. Okay, I'm capturing my screen at the same time I'm talking. So I bought pieces from Loft many times in the past, and they have some beautiful blouses. Now you might be seeing these prices and thinking that this is pricey even for your budget. You might need something less, but if you look, right now they're having a 50% off and a 40% off everything else code. So Loft usually has some pretty heavy sales going on, which means that you can get these looks at, you know, lower price ranges. I really love this velour wrap top. I think that that's very pretty. So anyway, if you're looking for really nice, vibrant, colorful blouses, this is a great resource. You're not going to find silk probably at Loft, or if you do, it's going to be not like the most luxurious quality of silk, for example, but you're going to be able to find things that look really good and might work better with your budget. I also wanted to show you the outerwear from Loft. Now, if you notice, things are still pricey. I mean, everything is getting pricier these days. So if you really want outerwear for an affordable price, I would definitely look at the local thrift store or consignment store too. But you can see that you can get these coats, which might be double in other places. I know that I've spent a lot of money on my coats. The thing is though, that when you do that, they last a long time, because how long have I had my coats? I mean, some of them over a decade. My BCBG Sherlock Holmes coat, for example, I think I paid $450 for that coat, and I'm still wearing it over 10 years later. So that's the thing, is that you do also, you know, get what you pay for. But if you're looking for a coat that's slightly less expensive, you can find these double-breasted coats here again on Loft, and for example, this sale, you might be able to get them for half off, which is great. And here's just a quick look at some of their sweaters as well. They also have pretty good sweaters. I like this ribbed cardigan, for example. I think that's quite nice, actually. There is Loft. Now, let's have a look at Nordstrom Rack, because this is a great resource. And if you don't know about Nordstrom Rack, just pull it up here on the computer, is that they have these deals from Nordstrom, but you can find them for really good prices. So, and you're going to be seeing a lot of Black Friday promotions coming up. So for example, if you look at women's clothing, let's look at dresses from Nordstrom Rack. And they have it organized here nicely. But let's look at day dresses, for example. So this is a Max Studio dress that was originally $148, and you could get it for $22 to $39. That's pretty good. Okay, here's a Calvin Klein dress, and that is, you know, $31. So this is a really good example of a clothing store where you can get designer clothing. I see Tommy Hilfiger here, Calvin Klein, for lower prices. So definitely check out Nordstrom Rack. I'm going to leave all of these linked down below, by the way, to make it easy for you. Just out of curiosity, I want to go to their clearance section. Let's just see what they have in the clearance section for women. So this is in their clearance section. Look at this. This is a Nordstrom cashmere V-neck sweater for $37. Okay, that's a really good price. And I have had Nordstrom cashmere before, and it's good. So you can get that. Here's like a cardigan. This is a camisole. So you can find really good prices at Nordstrom Rack. Now let's look at Target. Target is a great resource, and you can find dresses there. I mean, all sorts of different types of clothing at Target, but let's have a look at their dresses. So this is a long sleeve velvet dress that would be good for the season, and it's only $40. Comes in different colors. This is a long sweater dress. That's really nice, actually. I like that color. Oatmeal, that's quite nice. See what I mean? You can look, and these are $35. You have things on clearance for $15. So you can find all sorts of things here. It's just a matter of what fits in your budget. Let's have a look at Old Navy. That's another one where you can find affordable clothing. In my experience, Old Navy clothing might not last you several years, for example, but if you're looking for something just for this season, you can find things. Now, even the prices at Old Navy have gone up a little bit, but these are example of some of their dresses here. Okay, and like, for example, this dress, this is a green, that's pretty. Waist-defined flutter sleeve midi wrap dress for women. This is the type of thing that could be dressed up or dressed down, and it would look really nice for the season. So when I do my wardrobe videos, of course I link everything I use because people always ask, and you can get the exact thing I have or from the really high quality brands that I source. But you could also use it as inspiration and impute that into your budget. So if you're looking for a beautiful silky looking blouse, and you can't currently get the ones that you would like at that price point, you could go to Loft, for example, see what they have, what's on sale, and imitate the look that way. And that's the creative process. I love that. I think it's fun that way. And I've definitely done that. I like taking inspiration from fashion houses like Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Louis Vuitton, and I will look at how they style their outfits, and I'll try to recreate that myself with my clothes. And obviously my clothes are not there. They're not at that price point, right? So I do the best I can with what I have. But I will leave as many resources as I can down below, and I hope that that was helpful for you. I'm going to tell you about Skillshare, who have kindly brought us today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community with literally thousands of online classes and members across 150 countries. People come together to find inspiration, and they like to take the next step in their creative journey here. This time, I took Productivity for Creatives, Build a System that Brings Out Your Best with Thomas Frank, another major YouTuber. So this class spoke my love language because my love language is productivity and efficiency. I love being efficient and productive. It's like such an important thing for me. So I picked up some really good points from this class. I wrote them down here. The biggest point I picked up was when Thomas said we need a professional mindset always. And he said not relying on inspiration to strike in order for you to create something. That's a professional mindset. So a lot of creative people think, oh, I don't have the inspiration, I can't write today, I can't do this. But it's not going to come to you that often. You have to sit down and be regular and professional about it. So I love that. The classes are short and doable. They're usually between 40 minutes to an hour, that's it. And they're just packed with information. Now is the perfect time to invest in yourself. With a Skillshare membership, you can engage in your hobbies and passions for a full 12 months. It's a perfect way to start and finally keep your resolutions for the new year. Invest in yourself this holiday season. Take advantage of Skillshare's best deal of the year. For a limited time only, use my link to get 50% off your Skillshare subscription. I hope you enjoyed today's video, that it gave you lots of inspiration for your own 10-item capsule wardrobe. Remember, you don't have to have the exact pieces I have. This is my journey and how I'm expressing my true style. But what I want you to do is take away from it the thoughtfulness that goes behind each piece, the why, the adjectives, mine are elegant, whimsical, cozy, and the tips like getting beautiful neutrals that can match all sorts of different separates. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know about your style journey in the comment section down below. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.